Today you're going to be a scientist. Today you're going to make your own product. You're an entrepreneur, you have your nail business, you're selling products in your salon. You have your PPE as a scientist, your personal protective equipment. You have your mask so that if you're talking, your spit doesn't fall in your product because that's kind of gross. It's unsanitary. You have gloves on that you've washed your hands so that one, it's clean, but two, you don't get your fingerprints, especially when you're packaging. Now, the transition with your gloves, when you're making the product, it's going to get very messy, especially with the mica, the glitter that's very, very fine. You can take those gloves, throw them away, get your new pair when you're going to package. It's hard when you wear gloves because then you can't feel if your fingers are dirty or sticky or whatnot. So just visually keep in mind that you need to wipe your gloves down, okay? The one thing I did forget to give you is a paper towel, so if you will just grab one, pass it down, that'd be great. Hair is always up in a bun and a ponytail and a net or something, so hair does not fall out. You have goggles on so your lashes don't fall out. And so that's something that may sprinkle, doesn't sprinkle on you when you go blind, right? You have an apron, it's all sterile, no food, no drinks, all that good stuff. We got as close as possible. Okay, so we are using the color of the dental bib, right? That's what it is, but it's a little tabletop that matches your salon business the best. Okay, so what we're going to do, the gloves fit really big on me, so just bear with me because it's must struggle a little bit. Usually the gloves should always fit like really nice and snug. Alright, now I already have my mask on. So, this is going to be your final product. Okay? You got your little crinkly paper in there, you got a little decal, it's not really a sticker, but you got a sticker up here, you got a little confetti, and inside you have your nail polish that you created. And you have your nail polish ring, this is your little swatch ring that you're going to color, the color of your nail polish. You're going to shrink wrap your container as well, okay? That's going to be your final product. Now, all of you have already done and finished your nail polish, okay? Most of you colored the bottle the color that you want to create. Remember, that was kind of the direction. If not, it's okay. But I did kind of a grayish color. Alright, so what we're going to do, first thing is, you have a clear nail polish color, okay? You're going to open it up, wipe it up. But you're just watching, Alright, you're going to take your pipette, you're going to squeeze it before you go inside. You do not want to create bubbles. You're going to go into the very bottom, you're going to absorb, hold it, so there's, try to get as little bubble, already got on me. And then you're going to insert to the very bottom and squeeze out. Okay? You're going to fill it about halfway. Don't fill it up. The reason being is if you fill it up, what's going to happen is once you start adding your color and your pigment and all of that, it will rise up. And then it overflows. So then from here, just put it to the side. Cap your nail polish bottle so that way it does not dry up on us. Okay? And from here, we are going to add our little bead. We're going to drop our little bead in. And we're going to come in and we're going to add our pigments. Now on this table, you have the different pigments. These are the liquid drops. They're concentrated. So you need 2 maybe. Okay? Start with 1. Go from there. I'm going to do the black and the white one because I need it gray. Alright, and then these are the mica. Okay, so they are also pigment. Most of them are iridescent to have kind of that shimmer, that glitter, kind of a glow. And so you just pick the one that you like, and I'm going to do the pearl. These are very messy, okay? So you want to make sure that you are very careful with. Okay, so with this, again, it's very concentrated, so be careful, and it's super messy. I have the black and I have the white. You got to give it a good shake, okay? Now, I'm going to try to do it right, and I'm going to try to do it wrong to show you. When you squeeze this in, you want to make sure you're squeezing and you're landing right on target, right in the middle, okay? Your bead, you don't want your bead to kind of be on the side neck of the bottle because as it glides down, it's going to glide against the glass and it's going to get into these corners. And then you're not going to be able to mix it. Does that make sense? Alright, so I'll do one of the black. We've used these last class periods, so they're pretty shaken. And two of the white. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in and now get my mica. I'm going to try to get it down as much as possible. With your gloves, it's hard, so just be patient. Open up the baggie and just squeeze it at the little line area. Scoop up a little bit. Again, it is very concentrated. You don't need a lot. Okay, but I will say that half of it is going to fall into your bottle and half of it is going to fall out. Okay, so once I got my powder in there, make sure you close this up really good. Tap, tap. I'm going to steal a little piece of napkin and I'm going to clean the neck of my bottle. I'm going to use the back of my Q-tip and I'm going to swirl it. Now this is going to take me a little while. Okay, this is probably what's going to take the longest. But I want to begin to swirl. Now do you see how my white right there, that dot right there, it's going to be very hard for me to take that polish, that color off of that corner. So try your best to keep it angled in the middle. Alright, so once I've got it shaken pretty good, I'm going to come back in without staining my clear polish. I'm going to continue and I'm going to finish filling this bottle all the way through. Okay? If it is that you get your pipette dirty, just wipe it down. So that way, you don't cross-contaminate and get that black or red or whatever into your clear. Okay, once you're done, come back, give it a good stir. Okay. I didn't fill it up, bless you, all the way. Clean your neck of your bottle. Really good. You can use the Q-tip also to kind of clean it up on the inside, although it's going to eventually get dirty, but I got that big old black chunk off and now it looks better. Okay, alright, so we're going to close this up, and then once I have it really nice and closed, now my gloves are dirty now. This is where I can come in and change them out. I didn't bring extra, so I'm just not going to use the gloves right now. Excuse my I need a manicure. Fingers. Alright, so I'm going to shake it, give it a good shake. There's only one bead in there. So, alright, so here's my nail polish. So then I'm going to take my ring and I'm going to polish my nail ring. Now mine is a little bit more of a transparent silver, so you're not going to see the silver too much. Do keep in mind that when you put the rest of your clear product in here, it's going to dilute your color, so keep that in mind as you're going. I'm going to kind of wear my little ring until just a quick second. Alright, so once it's nice and good and clear and I wiped it down, if you take a look, take this and hold it up to the light really quick. You're going to see that there's a perforated line here. That goes at the bottom. I'm going to stick my finger in here. I'm going to open it up like so. That line goes at the bottom. This packing sleeve is not meant for this bottle. It's not the right size, but that's all I found. So we're going to use it. You're just going to hold it here. What you're going to do is you're going to go over there. There's a blow dryer. On the handle is sticky, so there's a little napkin wrapped around it. Just leave the paper there. We're on the handle where you grab it. On the back of the blow dryer, there's a little button, a power button. You can push that button and it's already on high. You're going to put the blow dryer to it. And you're going to get, voila, right? It's going to be like this, but it's going to have a little chunk right here. So it's going to cut off the excess paper, so it's going to be shrink wrap. Okay? So once you have that there, you are then going to maybe do 2 coats of your color. You're going to add your little ring to your polish. Now it's time for packaging. Remember, I don't want my clients to have my fingerprints on their stuff, so I have gloves on. I'm going to take my little zigzag paper, my little confetti paper. I'm going to stuff it all in there. Okay? And then I'm going to take my nail polish, I'm going to put it in, my little decal, I don't know, maybe it is a sticker. Put that in there, zip it up, or tighten it up. I'm going to do my little thank you sticker, and then I'm done. Yeah? Okay, so go ahead and think of what color you want.